What's up, the boxing world? Welcome to Strictly Boxing with Derek Poppy Rolon. Man, I know I haven't really been that busy with the podcast, man. I've been real busy, man. Danny Gonzalez, man, got a big fight coming up August 9th in Atlantic City at the Hard Rock, man. We've been working real hard with that, man. We fighting an undefeated fighter. It's going to be an outstanding, what I call as the quantum leap for dangerous Danny Gonzalez, man. I'm looking forward to another victory, another step towards getting bigger up into the ranks, and sooner or later, man, we looking for a title shot, man. This is where we at, man, with dangerous Danny Gonzalez, man. Again, Atlantic City, August 9th at the Hard Rock Casino and Hotel. It's going to be a nice show, man. Need to come on out, man. Check that out. Also, my amateur show is coming up. I got an amateur show. My amateur show, annually, we do, the city of Elizabeth does an amateur show. I got boxing teams from all the surrounding areas of New York, Connecticut, Philadelphia, down by Atlantic City, all over New Jersey, man. It's going to be a great show, man. It's free for everybody at the public down in the city of Elizabeth on Front Street at the waterfront, man. Come down, check that out. Again, that's August 30th, man. First bout should start about 3 o'clock, man. I want to recap a little bit, man. I'm going to recap a little bit. And then I want to talk about an up-and-coming fight, man. See how you guys feel about it, man. Again, man, welcome to Strictly Boxing. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, man, I appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button, man, so you'll be notified when more videos is coming out, man. I'm getting ready to step it up a little bit, man. But after we get this big win, we got to start coming back. Focusing on my podcast, but it's been kind of busy, man. Been busy, man. But the fights this past weekend, man, I enjoyed them. I want to talk about them. The main event on one card, man, was Xander Zayes against Xander Zayes went up against what was my man's name? Joshua Garcia, I believe his name was. Jorge Garcia. That's what his name was. Jorge was a good fight, man. We talk about that. The other main event, man, was Claressa Shields, and she came off, man, did her thing, looked all right, man. Real, she had a worthy opponent, man, that came in the fight, had a good game plan, and Claressa capitalized, man. But on the first show, the first top-ranked show was Xander Zayes, which was out in Madison Square Garden, Puerto Rican versus the Mexicans, man. That rivalry been going on for years and years. But on that card, man, we had a up-and-coming fight, man, that we want to talk about, and that I want to talk about. And I want to know, you guys, I hear some podcasters talking about him, and they said Carrington, man, wasn't with the elite fighters. He fought a game opponent, man. He fought Matthias Haida or something like that. Haida was he was a hard opponent to face. Some people would think that Carrington didn't look that good, or he didn't look that sharp, because you see the opponent was wild. He was unorthodox. He was had a lot of punches coming from all different angles. Hard opponents to fight, man. Everybody hates to fight those type of opponents. You can't fight them like fighters that's throwing sharp, straight punches. It's a different category thing. You got to try to figure them out, and it's a learning adjustment that has to be made, man. And when you catch these fighters that's coming up, now we know Carrington, he came out around with Shakur time. He should have a title by now. So I agree with some of the other podcasts that I've seen where they're saying that Shushu is not amongst the elite fighters because he don't have a world title, and he doesn't look as good as we might say some of the guys that came out in his era would look. He's 28 years old by now. He should have a world title. But he made the adjustment necessary in the ring the other day. He made the necessary adjustments. He had to be very careful. He was in there with a fighter that hits hard and was, throwing punches from all different angles. And you got to be very, very careful. You go into a fight with somebody. And I think Shushu did a great job at making the adjustments necessary to beat this opponent. I think Shushu also, he had to be very, very careful not to get hit. These are great fights to really have when you coming up and fighting, getting prepared for world titles and world situations that you're moving up on. But people that don't fight, they don't know this right here. They think that you're supposed to look good all the time, no matter who you fight. But different fighters got different styles, and when you get these type of fighters where they awkward and wild and running and long and tall or whatever, you got to be able to adjust to them. They're not just tailor-made for you. They're just not right in front of you where you can throw sharp, straight punches and look real good. There are fighters that you look good against because they're right there for you. But then you get these other fighters that's not going to be sitting right there where you're going to have to do some figuring out how to crack this case. And that's what he did. That's what he did. And Shushu, he's now 16-0. He got nine KOs, and he fought Matthias Haida, who is now 14-1. So he was a worthy opponent. He was undefeated. And we see why he was undefeated, because he wasn't an easy fighter to figure out. So big ups to me for Shushu figuring it out, and he got the win, and he looked real good. To me, he did what was necessary. It wasn't the fact that he was so sharp and talented. Everybody saw his talent and his skills, because it's not always about that. It's not always about that. It's about getting that win, but it's also about being able to not get hit. Be careful not to get knocked out, because anybody can get, especially if you're in there with somebody who has some crack. And Hyder looked like he had some crack. He figured him out. He did what he had to do. He gets the victory. And now he's an interim championship. I see him being a future champ, even though he's in a really tough weight class, man. He's in a tough weight class with some big names and some tough fighters in that super, call it super lightweight, or you can call it junior welterweight. But I think that he did all right to me. Another fighter up and coming on that card that I got to give some shout out to, man, was Vargas, man. Fernando Vargas' son, Emiliano Vargas, man. He's 15-0 with 13 KOs. He went up against Alexander Espinosa, who is 20-4. Alexander Espinosa is 30 years old. Emiliano Vargas is only 21 years old. And Vargas looked good, man. He looked really good. He comes from a fighting family. His father was a former champion. He looked really good to me. It just bugs me out, man. Sometimes with these young fighters, man. These young fighters got this attitude and this cockiness. And I guess that's just what the era we living in now, man. I'm more so like the settled fighter that does his talking in the ring. And, we'll see. Let's see what's up when we in that ring. And that's the way I liked it. But, I mean, we're in an era where everybody want to talk junk and think they could out-talk the fighters, man. And, again, Vargas looked good. He came, Vargas' son, Fernando Vargas' son. And he's 21, and he looked good. He came out pretty good. He fought good. He got a first-round knockout, though. He hit him with a nice shot, nice counter, boom. Looked like it was a legitimate knockout, too. And Carrington did pretty good. Now, Xander Zayes to me. Xander Zayes now. Now, this is questionable to me, man. The Puerto Rican against the Mexicans. I like Xander. Again, he had to also figure out his opponent. The same as Shushu. He kind of had to figure out a tough, hard-hitting opponent and Jorge Garcia, and he had to be very careful. He had to not stand there and move. He had to step to the side. He had to move. He had to use his feet, and I'm seeing growth in him. Now, do I think he's among the top guys in that weight class? No, I don't. But I think that he's going to be there, and he's getting there. Right now, he's the youngest world champion that we have, right now at 22 years old. Xander Zayes is the youngest champion that we have currently. And he looked good. He had to figure out the fight, but I don't see in him, like I said, Shushu had to figure out his opponent. But Shushu, you can see the sharpness in him. It's a little bit like straight punches, sharp punches, short punches. The defense and stuff is good. Xander, I don't see that. I see heart. I see strength. Top Rank do a really good job, man, at getting their fighters their right opponents, man. And do I see him? amongst the elite fighters, I'm not sure, man. I don't know, man. It's hard for me to see, but big ups to the Puerto Rican fighter, man. You know, he right now bounced back. We needed that after the Belonga fight, man. The Puerto Ricans wasn't looking too good in the boxing game no more, man. Matias, you know, we've been, you know, suffering a lot of defeats. When I say we, because I'm a half Puerto Rican, man. My daddy Puerto Rican, and so that's part of it. But you know, 22-year-old world champion, I'm looking for him to get better, man. Xander Zayes should get better, and amongst getting better, he should become more of a challenge in the fight right now. Right now, keep working with him, and he'll be all right. He went up against a good fighter. Now, let's switch over to the other show, because the other show, the Claressa Shields. Claressa Shields, you know, she fought a young opponent, but she always fighting, you know. She ain't fighting anybody that's coming in and lay down. These girls really try to fight, man, which I got a great new respect for women's boxing. And Shakira, and Claressa, she really did her thing, man. Claressa, she went up against this Lanny Daniels, man. Lanny Daniels, man, she's 37 years old, and Claressa's only 30, but Lanny Shields, she was in the fight, man. Look, man, let's bring it. And she's fighting back. She felt like she had a good game plan. You know, Claressa Shields, now she's 17-0. She only got 3 knockouts. As strong as you look at the punches that she do, I don't know how she only got 3 knockouts. But Lanny Daniels is now 11-3 with also 2 knockouts, but she was in the fight, man. After the first 2 rounds, she came, let me get out these first 2 rounds, which I understand that. A lot of people don't understand how important it is to get out of the first 2 rounds, man. I always go back to what Shakur Stevenson said, anybody is dangerous in the first 2 rounds. So those are the rounds you got to be very, very careful with. And Lanny Daniels was in the fight, put up a good fight. Claressa Shields, she packed out, sold out crowd, 16,000 people. I see stars for her, man. Really proud of where she came from, man. Got to give her a lot of props, man. Congratulations, Claressa, man. You came a long way, man. I'm proud of you, young lady. You opening doors for a lot of people, man. That's awesome, man, to see that. Now, I don't know how I feel about you and Laila Ali going. I mean, she's up in age. I don't know if it's just a ego thing. I don't see the necessary of it for anybody else except Laila Ali, man. Because if she gonna get 15 million, she gonna get 15 million, and that's what it is. Shit, for 15 million, I'll come out of retirement too. The one eye and everything. So hey, that's what it is, man. Listen, man, let me know, man. If you like the channel, man, and you haven't subscribed, man, hit the button, man. I love to hear what you got to say about the fights. What do you think about Claressa Shields and Laila Ali? Do you think Laila Ali should fight Claressa Shields, or you think that that's just talk? But somebody said they made the money up and it's going down. Laila Ali versus Claressa Shields. I don't know if I really want to see it, man. You know, I want to see what goes on with other fights, man. But I think we need some more. We need some more women boxers so that Claressa can have more experience. That's just my opinion, man. This is Derek Pop rolling that Strictly Boxing. Peace.